everyone? Welcome back. Please comment, rate, subscribe, folks. Comment, rate, subscribe, like the videos. So share the videos. I want to thank everyone that does like, watch, and share my videos. You folks are the absolute best. Listen, folks, there's a link tree down below. Has links to all of my social media platforms. Please go down there. Follow me across all my social media platforms and talk to me because I'll talk back. Also down there as well as links to all of my YouTube pages. Please go down there, subscribe to all my YouTube pages, and turn on your notifications so when I post content, you folks will be in the know. Now, with that said and done and put to the side, I've come to talk to you folks today about the New York Jets. Yes, the New York Jets beat the Packers in preseason, in their first preseason game. 30-10, they got the win. Okay, 30-10, again, it's just preseason. But, you know, Jets handle business, and the Jets looked really, really good tonight. And so we've got to cover these things and things I want to talk about what I saw from this Jets football team. Very impressed coming away from this preseason game, the first preseason game that they were in. All right, comment down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and give the video a thumbs up. Let me know what y'all think. So first thing I want to do is start with the positives of what I saw tonight. There's some negatives, but I want to start with the positives of what I saw from the New York Jets. Okay, I'm going to start with the positives of the offense, all right? Now, again, the Jets played their starters tonight, okay? Now, there were some people that were missing because they were just on the injury list or just kept out, but the Jets played the majority of their starters tonight. So, starting with the offense looked really good tonight. The offensive play calling looked really good tonight. It looked innovative, and it looked like it had life. There was a lot of motion. You could tell with the calls. A lot of things were breaking down. Like Tanner Inglestrand, and again, this is just preseason. We're really getting a look at what he's going to be bringing to the table. And let me tell you something. I am excited for this offense. This offense looks very well put together and thought out. It's not random stuff. This is not Adam Gase, okay? This is not Adam Gase. Like, this Jets team is coming out and putting things together. And as I said earlier, tonight we saw a ton of motions from this offense. How many times in the past did we just come out and we were just stagnant and teams could easily figure out what we were doing and how we were doing it because there was nothing done to confuse them whatsoever? This is not happening anymore, all right? There's a lot of things happening, a lot of things moving and shaking pre-snap, okay? Listen, the Jets' offensive line looked really good. Simpson was out, so they put Tippmann at guard, and they had Myers at center. This offensive line gave Justin Fields a lot of time, and it opened up holes in the running game. Kudos to this offensive line. I hope they continue to gel, continue to build camaraderie, and we go into the season and they play unbelievably amazing. I'm so excited about this offensive line. Mimbu looked really good tonight as well. Justin Fields was really good. 3 of 4, he threw for 42 yards. He had a rushing touchdown. The rush, was coming to him. He got outside the pocket, boom, took off, scored a touchdown with his feet, looked really, really good. He actually ran the ball twice for 14 yards. Justin Fields looked very calm, cool, and collected in the pocket as well. One of the biggest knocks on Justin Fields, right, coming in was what? He holds on to the ball too long. He's unsure. He keeps the ball. He takes unnecessary sacks. Not in this game, he did not. He was very decisive. Very quick with where he wanted to go to the ball. You're open, boom, you're hit. You're open, boom, you're hit. You're open, okay, boom, you're hit. Like, he was just getting the ball to the open guy. Check downs, it did not matter. He was getting the ball to you, giving you space to take off and do your thing and run and handle business, okay? So I really like what I saw from Justin Fields. Really, really liked it, and I can't wait to, see him continue to do his thing. The Jets' running game was pretty solid tonight as well. Braylon Allen really flashed tonight. Had 8 carries for 33 yards. He had a big 14-yard run during one of the drives that really kept that drive alive and allowed us to continue going forward. Now, keep in mind, the Jets, tonight in preseason, scored on their first drive. That's insane. The first drive of the night for the offense, they put up points. Bruh, we're Jets fans. That never happens here. Like, it usually takes us a quarter and a half to kind of put something together to get into the end zone. Not anymore. They're scoring in their first drive and putting things together. But Braylon Allen looked really good, running ahead, full of steam. He looked powerful tonight. Isaiah Davis looked good too. He clocked in, got some work as well, 6 carries, 14 yards. I think he's a guy that in this upcoming season is going to get more work than he got last season within the New York Jets offense. Let me tell you something. Beck was handling business out there. This was a guy that Justin Fields was finding. He had 2 catches for 36 yards, but he had a big 24-yard pitch and catch that really helped keep a drive alive early. I think that was in the drive that we scored on. So Beck looked really good out there. We'll see. He was moved around coming out of that fullback spot. He looked really good out there. So we'll see what happens with him going forward as well. But he was making plays. Tyler Johnson was making plays. Again, that wide receiver position, that depth there, it's a scramble, man. A lot of guys is fighting. He is putting his bid in. He's going to be a guy that's going to be very tough to cut. He's going to make it tough for this staff when they go to pencil in these depths for this rosters. You know what I'm saying? When they go look at that wide receiver and say, okay, he's making it very tough for them to say, Tyler, no, this dude was out here making plays. 2 catches for 27 yards, and he was doing his thing. He had a lot of really good grabs. And again, the Jets offense scored on their first drive. Phenomenal stuff. Jets defense made some plays as well. They had some bonehead stuff going on, but they made some plays. All right. Their first play of the game on defense, they actually got an encroachment call, penalty. We'll be talking about penalties later on. That's just a little tidbit, okay? Listen, Jay Tufele, he played to the wall tonight. Jay Tufele looked really, really good. Mind you, he's a Trojan. Fight on, okay? Jay balled out tonight, okay? 3 total tackles. He had 1.5 sacks. He had a fumble recovery in the end zone, which also he scored on that as well. Man, he was pushing the pocket all night. He was everywhere. His bull rush was insane. He had a lot of pressure on the quarterback. He always seemed to be right somewhere around the quarterback, pushing and causing some type of uncomfortable situation. He looked really good tonight. He looked really, really good tonight. And he's a guy that, man, is really putting his bid in to be that starting defensive tackle on the other side of Quentin Williams. We'll see what happens going forward, but he looked really good. Even if he's just in the rotation, Jay looked really good tonight. Sauce Gardner looked good too. He shut things down. He did have a ticky-tack pass interference call that I didn't think should have been called on him, but whatever. He got the call. But they stopped him that drive anyway. But Sauce was shutting things down. He was knocking balls away. He was everywhere. So he looked good. Andre Cisco looked really good as well. Cisco was out there. Whew. Let me tell you something. When this season starts, bro, he's going to be laying people out, bro. He's going to be laying people out. And Leonard Taylor III, I thought played well as well. He's another bright spot from the defense. He had a strip sack of the Packers quarterback that led to that touchdown by Jay Tufele in the end zone. So the defense looked pretty good. But let me tell you something, man. I want to go to the negatives. And it started with the defense negatives. Penalties, bro. I thought this penalty stuff was over, bro. I thought it was done. I thought we were finished with it. I thought that Robert Saleh and his staff was out of here, and that was not going to be an issue. The New York Jets tonight had 10 penalties for 91 yards. Bruh, like, oh my goodness. And mind you, a lot of the other penalties that they had got declined. The Jets should have easily have had like maybe 12 or 13 penalties. Maybe 14 penalties. There are a bunch of them that got declined. Let me tell you something. Michael Clemens just picking up right where he left off. He's getting into all kind of skirmishes with people. They had a flag on him. He was fighting with some offensive lineman on the Packers. This guy doesn't keep his head, man. He doesn't keep his cool when he needs to the most. He hurt the New York Jets last season with that same nonsense. Getting into it with people during games, fighting, throwing punches, all kinds of nonsense. Bro, he has got to stop that, bro. He's got to stop it. Because he's going to hurt this football team yet again, like we saw him do last season with all these nonsensical penalties. Talented guy. He has talent. But he's something up here just doesn't stop. Like, you got to stop. You got to be smarter than that. Got to be smarter than that. Especially when you're a player that's known for this. Guys are going to play on that. They already know that you a hothead, so they're going to do stuff to you to try to evoke this stuff. Come on, wake up, Michael Clemens. Wake up. He got a penalty as well. But it was offset because the offensive lineman on the Packers also was, messing around with him too, in the skirmish. So that penalty was offset, but it was just so unnecessary. There were penalties where guys got hit out of bounds, Malik Willis being one of them, that was called for unnecessary roughness. I think that was Watts that hit him. He was clearly out of bounds, and Jets player hits him out of bounds. It's like, come on, bro. Like, wake up. Then the very next play, bruh, Macquarie ball. Musgrave catches the ball, goes out of bounds, and Macquarie ball hits him clear out of bounds. And I almost lost it. Bruh, back-to-back, out of bounds, unnecessary roughness plays. Like, come on, bro. Come on. You're just extending their drive. You're helping them score points. And the one thing that I really loved, okay, I couldn't stand the penalties, but I loved the fact that when those players did those things, especially after that second one, Aaron Glenn ripped into them immediately on the sidelines. He was in their face, and you could see it because the camera panned right over to him, and he's letting that player know, like he was in these guys' face, yelling and screaming, because you know what? He's tired of it, bro. And I have faith that the staff is going to put a stop to this, bro. It's ridiculous. He's going to make players play. Players pay for this, okay? But 10 penalties, 91 yards, and it should have been more because guys got declined. They got to clean this up, man. They got to clean it up. So quickly, I'm going to talk about players that flashed, that are trying to make the roster that I thought were impressive tonight. Martinez, the Jets quarterback, I thought he was impressive. 11 of 16. He threw for 152 yards. He also had a touchdown. I was impressed by his play as a backup quarterback. I don't know how many quarterbacks the Jets are going to keep. I don't think they'll keep more than 2 or 3. We'll see. But, I think, again, Justin Fields and Tyrod Taylor, I think, is a lock, of course. But let me tell you, Martinez might end up getting stashed in the practice squad. Cook, the other quarterback, I thought he was impressive too. 6 for 8 and 62 yards. We'll see what happens with him going forward as well. Speaking of stashing guys on the practice squad, the Jets running back situation is clearly packed, right? You got Breece Hall, Braylon Allen, Isaiah Davis. Like, these guys clearly are 3 leading guys. But let me tell you something. If the Jets keep a 4th running back, this guy Edwards is really putting his bid in, man. He is so slippery. He had 9 carries for 42 yards. Dude, he had a big play, a big run that was actually called back due to a penalty that was a touchdown. Edwards looked really good tonight. And the one thing about him, bro, it seems like it doesn't matter. After contact, he just keeps going. Like, after first contact, it's like nobody can tackle him. Somehow he always gets away from the guy. He either shakes the guy off or ends up running through him or something, right? This guy he's looking real good, bro. And if we can stash him on the practice squad, we need to make it happen because this guy could end up paying some dividends down the road. Aaron Smith, I thought, looked pretty good tonight as well. 2 catches, 18 yards. Brandon Smith, he looked good too. He made some real plays as well. 2 catches for 23 yards. So he looked good. Stiggers, I thought, looked really, really good too. Jamin Davis had a sack. He looked solid. McGregor had half a sack. And the rookie punter, Austin McNamara, he looked really good too. A lot of his punts were very solid. The Jets special teams with him, and we'll see what happens between Nevis and Folk. Again, I think that Folk is going to win that battle. But, Jets special teams so far, looking pretty good. Looking pretty good, okay? As far as like kickers and punters, all right? Now, players that are in some trouble. There's a guy that immediately comes to my mind when we talk about guys that are on the hot seat for the roster, that are on that bubble that could end up having their bubble bursted. And it's Malachi Corley. Malachi Corley had 1 catch for 8 yards. Malachi Corley is in deep doo-doo. If he does not do something to impress these guys, I think he's going to get cut. I don't think he's going to make the roster this year. And I understand he does special teams returns, but he's not doing something so crazy as a kick returner that you can't get it somewhere else. Just get a guy that can catch the football and not fumble, and you'll be fine. Because Malachi Corley is not running a bunch of kick returns or punt returns back for touchdowns. Like, he's not doing that. He's not giving you huge gains, that really just changes your field position. Malachi Corley's not doing that. And then on the receiving end, he ain't really doing much of anything there as well. So, Malachi Corley, bruh, he is on notice. He could end up getting cut this season. So, comment down below. Let me know what you folks think. How do you folks feel about this situation? What are your thoughts about what you saw from the Jets tonight against the Packers in the 30-10 win? What are your thoughts about the Jets offense? What are your thoughts about what you saw from the Jets defense? You know what I'm saying? How do you feel about Sauce, Jay Tufele? What are your thoughts again of Justin Fields? How do you feel about what he brought to the table tonight? I was impressed. I was impressed. Who is a guy that you're looking at that's on the bubble that can end up getting up out of here if they don't do something soon? Comment down below. Let me know what you folks think. You folks have a good one. Peace.